So today I just want to get straight into it. I want to talk about hipsters and conforming and all that jazz. So we all know what a hipster is. A hipster is somebody who likes to either stand out or stand away from things people find socially normal. They kind of a perverse view on life and things. It's like their goal, if anything. I understand that hipsterism is self-conforming. There's no denying it. All the hipsters look the fucking same. But I don't know. I don't think it's such a bad thing. A lot of people make fun of hipsters, and they say such and such about them. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, everyone knows that. When someone enters a trend, they do move on. I mean, I'm gonna probably put a few pictures on of my stages, but I was kind of emo for a while, and yeah, I moved on from that. It took me ages though, and then I moved on to scene for a little bit, and then I moved back to emo again, and then I don't know what the fuck I moved on to after that. That was just kind of a weird mix of shit, and then I just like fuck that. I don't really care anymore. I know it sounds totally like I want to be a hipster, but And what I've noticed from this is like that after every trend that you go through, you kind of pick up one or two things about the trend that actually become a part of your personality. I mean, I kind of picked up the want for crazy hair. I don't know, it's just I picked up the love for having crazy hair. Right now I have like red hair and shaved side, but it looks horrible. So yeah, I'm not going to show you. And I picked up the whole love of wrist accessory thingies from emo, and probably poetry and writing and all that crap. I picked that up too. And I think if someone becomes hipster, a lot of what it is to be hipster is social activism and stuff like being a vegetarian and thinking outside the box. Even if someone's totally pretentious and fake about it when being a hipster, when they actually move on, like they're gonna have that trait. I think if it's not being pretentious, it's gonna be the fact that they have that whole thinking outside the box and being social activists. Unless someone's totally faking it, if someone's conforming, they are faking to some degree. But I don't know, it's like I think it kind of went emo, scene, hipster, and I think hipsters are kind of more the mature versions of emo and scene kids, if you get me. Which I think hipsterism itself is kind of like a way of people finding out who they really are. Because if someone actually really embraces the philosophy of the hipster, it's like, oh, I'm going to be who I want. Over time people will start to question hipsterism themselves, and then they'll move on from hipster and they'll become who they actually want, unless they move on to a new trend, of course. But if I'm right about the whole picking up a trait from a trend that they are part of, then they'll probably move on to actually be who they want to, which I think is a very good thing. So in later life, people actually they figure themselves. Well, it's not that they find themselves, it's like they create themselves in the way that's most honest for them. So I don't think hipsterism is actually bad, because I think it's actually going to help a lot of people, and I think it's going to help society a lot, because a lot of it is social activism, and there are a lot of people turning vegetarian, even if it's just a trend. It's like they're going to have to stop killing so many animals, because there are a lot more people vegetarians, be them genuine or not. And there's going to be a lot more people fighting causes, be it genuine or not. I know it sounds terrible and stuff, but hey, there's still people like supporting it. So I don't see anything wrong with hipsters. I think it's the way forward, even if even though it's all ironic, the fact that it's about not conforming and they're all conforming. So what? It's going to lead to people actually finding out who they are. If someone says emo or scene for the rest of their lives, or even chav or whatever, they're actually not going to find themselves. They're just going to be lost in that little place, where the rest of them are. No one's going to no one's actually going to find out who they are. With me saying this, I'm not saying that, oh, I know it's how it sounds. It's like, oh, I don't conform to anything, you know, I can judge whoever I want. No, it's not, because actually, on the subconscious level, everyone conforms in some way. I know I conform, because look, fucking Beanie and this shit, you know, I do, and a lot of people do. Everyone does. I don't think you'd find one person that doesn't conform to any, to at least some degree, unless, you know, they're living far away from the rest of society, and away from all other people, and they don't know other people. They haven't known other people. Okay, because I think everyone conforms to at least some degree, and I don't think it's fair for somebody to judge hipsters for conforming, and I don't think it's fair for hipsters or whatever to judge someone else for conforming, because everyone does that, and it's a part of society, it's part of human nature. So I think we shouldn't embrace it so much, but we should accept the fact it's there, because it's always going to be there, and there is no changing it. No matter how hipster, or how much you actually find yourself, it will always be there, because it is human nature. And even if someone does find themselves, they will still conform in some way, shape or form. That's my rant. I'll give you links to Tumblr, Tumblr, Facebook, and shit like that and stuff. So I'll be talking to you soon. I'll hopefully come up with another topic. Subscribe, like, comment, and all that stuff, and I'll be talking to you soon. If you have any questions about anything I talked about, or even if you want to ask me questions that I'll answer later on in the video, that's a good thing. Mail them to me somehow, be it on Tumblr or on Facebook, and I'll let you know. I'll answer everyone if they're actually intelligent questions, you know, nothing stupid. So I'll talk to you soon.